ASEA fam. Welcome to the ASEA Podcast. I am so pumped that you're here today, and you should be pumped that you're here too because I have not one, but two special guests joining me. The first one needs no introduction. You guys all know him, and you should know him very well. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Frank Santoya. Hi, Frank.
Hi, Joni. How are you? Hi, everybody. Thank you for letting me be on and come on the show for a little bit. Appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, Frank, give us a little bit, just in case people don't know you. Maybe you do need a little introduction. Can you give us like your title, how long you've been with ASEA, a little bit about Frank?
Yeah, happy to. Thank you. So my name is Frank Santoyo. I'm the Senior Vice President over Global Sales here at ASEA, and I help with a lot of the strategy and some of the support on different elements as the regions continue to evolve and move in different directions. We continue to move this amazing organization forward, and I have the privilege and the opportunity to be able to support all of the different regions again, cater to what their needs are as we move forward. So super excited to be here. I've been at the organization for almost 16 years, Joni. So it's going to be 16 years this fall. And I can't believe that it's been such a beautiful, incredible journey up until this point. So a lot of familiar faces, a lot of people listening or watching this podcast. I have had the opportunity to get to know them very well. So I want to send a special hello to all those folks who I've had an opportunity to have a relationship with for a
Yeah,
number of years.
16 years, you're with the OGs. You've been here since since the
Yeah,
original
the
Blue Bottle.
originals. Yep, that's right. And there's been so many beautiful memories and opportunities. And this, what we're going to talk about today, is no different, right? What we have to look forward to when it comes to this incredible event and this incentive is something that, quite frankly, I hadn't seen us do before. So I'm really, really excited to come on and have the opportunity to be able to talk a little bit about that today, Joni. Thank you.
Okay, so leading into that, Frank, that's perfect. You've been with ASEA for 16 years. You've been on the incentive trips. You've been part of the rewards that the brand partners here have gotten over time, right?
Yeah. I've had an opportunity not only to work on the design of a lot of these incentives, but also to attend and be a part of the experience of the incentives. And both are equally valuable, by the way. A lot of what the first thing I will start by saying as we talk about these incentive trips is they are designed to help continue to elevate your business and move it forward. So wherever you are in your ASEA journey, these trips are the perfect way for you to not only set a target and a milestone, but also for you to leverage them to train and continue to elevate your knowledge, information, and networking as it pertains to your ASEA business. So lots of cool things happen in these events. They are extremely unique. We've had people from all over the world that have joined us at these events, and they are truly transformational.
They're so much fun, mostly because you guys are fun. You guys, meaning the brand partners, you guys are a riot. I had my first event when we were in Mexico for the global conference in 2025, and I cannot tell you how much fun I had with you guys. So really, Frank, kind of why I wanted you on this podcast today was to talk about an upcoming incentive trip. And ASEA One is new. We're doing lots of new things this year, and this is also kind of new. Let's talk a little bit about Summit.
That's right, Joni. Thank you. Yeah, Summit, ASEA Summit 2026. What an incredible and unique opportunity for you to be a part of this once in a lifetime, unique experience that we've never had anything like this before. Yeah, first of its kind. So maybe let me spend a couple of minutes sharing a little bit about the vision, the excitement, and how we came to this concept, because sometimes a little bit of that context and information can be valuable as you're looking forward to this incentive trip.
So when we started ASEA One, we kind of looked back and had to change the way that we did some incentive trips. So I think starting with kind of why we did it the way that we did is perfect, just so people are kind of understanding this is different than Ascent. This is different than some of the other experiences that you've had. Frank, tell us why.
Yeah, so first and foremost, for many of you that have been around, or if you're new, we've made some enhancements to our compensation plan. I'll start there. And that is now called and labeled ASEA One. If you haven't taken the time to familiarize yourself with it, this is the perfect time for you to start learning about it. If you're new to the organization, this is your first podcast, please make sure that you visit our sites so that you can familiarize yourselves with ASEA One. Now, with that, we created an incredible recognition program, and it's really a system for how you can build your business in a duplicatable way that is simple to understand and also simple to teach. And that is called Club One. So both of those programs were launched January 24th, 2026. And so as part of that, we knew we had to bring a unique incentive to pair it with and elevate and continue to move this incredible year forward. And that is what we have for all of you this fall. So if you're listening in, take notes. Come August, you don't want to miss this incentive trip. Again, ASEA Summit. That was created using these two new programs. So how do you achieve, one of the questions I keep getting asked is, well, how do I qualify for this incredible incentive? Tell you a little bit about the qualifications. They are so simple and straightforward for you to be able to qualify. You have to achieve 80 points in Club One points during the qualification window. You have to make sure that you also reach 3 out of 4 cycles during the qualification. And I don't want to spend too much time talking about what are cycles and some of these things. So if this is your first time listening to us or listening to a podcast, please know that once you achieve 3 out of 4 cycles, and you'll familiarize yourselves with what are cycles as you read through some of the literature, you will be eligible to participate. One last criteria is you want to make sure that you reach the rank of bronze. So you have to be paid at bronze 3 weeks during the qualification window, or you have to make sure that you unlock the executive or the EMP bonus. Now we've actually updated the name to that. So Entrepreneur Momentum Pool, you have to make sure that you unlock that at a Director 1200 or above. Those are the 3 criteria. So number 1, you have a set number of points, 80 minimum. Number 2, that you make sure that you unlock EMP at D1200 or above, or that you have get paid at bronze 3 times or above during the qualification window. And the third, again, that you want to make sure that you're leveraging the 80 points that you need to reach. So those are kind of the 3 criteria. Again, Joni, just for those that may be listening to us for the first time, they want to make sure that they are pushing these behaviors. And one thing I cannot reiterate enough is this isn't just about achieving this summit trip. This is also about building a strong, solid foundation for your ASEA business. If you're able to leverage these behaviors using the Club One behavior alongside with consistency and rank maintenance and stability, those are the 2 key elements that will help you unlock your business and continue to catapult it forward. So really excited for what that's going to do. We have a set number of qualifiers. So you want to make sure that if you want to know where you stand in the qualification, visit your virtual office. And on the home page, you're going to scroll to the bottom. There's a set of boxes, what we call tiles, and there's going to be one right in the center that's called ASEA Summit. Make sure you click on that, and you will have all of the details in one page to be able to help you know where you stand on your summit, ASEA Summit journey, as I like to call it. So super excited about that, Joni.
No, that is so exciting, and that is different. Having a limited amount of qualifiers is different. And something new that we're doing. I think the place that we're going to is a little bit new, a lot of it new actually, and really cool. And that actually brings me, I think, to my second guest. Everybody, welcome Miss Shelly for us. Shelly, are you there?
Yeah, hi Joni.
She's here. Okay, so Frank, just to recap a little bit, we've talked a little bit about Summit, how this trip is different because ASEA is different. We are in what we're kind of calling the next generation of ASEA here. We're redoing the way that the compensation plan is working and how we're getting paid. And to align with that, we've done Summit, and the way that you qualify for Summit is different. Shelly, can you tell me a little bit more about how Summit is different? We're doing some gnarly activities. We're staying at this brand new place. Dig a little bit into the details for me of what people are going to actually experience when they join Summit.
Absolutely. Thank you, Joni. I am super excited about this incentive trip. Like Frank said, it's once in a lifetime. We've never done anything like it before. So if you think you've had this experience, you have not. It's going to be a new experience. Our venue selection was very special. We are staying at one of the oldest places in Salt Lake City. It was a functional train station downtown in Salt Lake, which has been converted to a beautiful, intimate boutique hotel owned by Marriott Property. It's a five-star luxury hotel. So I'm really excited to bring everybody in from all across the world. And we can just really share time in this beautiful venue.
That it's called the Asher Adams, is that correct?
Correct, Johnny? It's called the Asher Adams. Yes.
Hey, I am so excited. I got to do a little site visit there, you guys, and I'm holy cow, Shelly. I just could not get over it. I was like the weirdo that was like touching the wallpaper. Everything is just every single detail at this hotel is gorgeous, you guys. I want to earn Summit just so I can come spend it with you guys and stay at this hotel and go to all the cool little rooms. They have this room with the record player and all like the old timey music. Is that right, Shelly?
Yep, that's where we'll be having our Welcome Connection event.
Oh, look at that. So we're utilizing the fun little
Yeah, we're
room.
utilizing all the cool spaces.
Oh, I love that. Is that also part of the reason why there is a limited quantity, a limited amount of spots that people can go is because of this venue?
It is, and this was actually by design. The incentive was created to be a more intimate, as much one-on-one as possible experience that we could give everybody. And so the venue fit in perfectly because it's small enough that we will be spending a lot of time networking and just experiencing each other.
Oh, I
But
love
that
that.
does lend to the fact that we could not increase the capabilities because there are a limited number of rooms at this venue.
Well, and Frank, let's talk a little bit about this being a challenge. We do want you guys to have to earn your spot. We want you guys to earn the one-on-one coaching and the time that you're going to get. So making it a challenge instead of more of a if you hit this and you qualify. What was some of the thought process behind that?
Yeah, let's thank you for bringing that up. I think one of the things that was really important for us is we had a very unique opportunity, as I mentioned at the start of the podcast here today, to deliver something that was like nothing we had ever done before. And so what we did is we married what we formerly had. We had a program a few years back called Base Camp. And a lot of our folks loved that concept. A lot of our field and leadership and brand partners loved having Base Camp. Well, we had an opportunity for this unique year going into 2026 to deliver a base camp married with an ascent experience. And that is exactly what they can expect to have. This is why you keep hearing us say it's a unique once in a lifetime. It's unique. It's not just unique in its name, but it's also unique in its design. We are going to take them through a very, very once in a lifetime, as Shelly mentioned, catered experience like nothing they've ever seen before. So I'm so excited for the opportunity to be able to just marry those two concepts. Basecamp was something that was really elevating your training, your skill set, one-on-one development. Wherever you stood in your business and your ASEA journey, we would meet you there on an individual basis. So that's part of the unique experience that people can look forward to as they say, okay, there's a limited amount of spots that I want to fight for. I want to push towards this accomplishment. And that is because we're going to tailor a lot of it to individual brand partners in attendance. Secondly, we will also have some fun experiences. So this is not just a culture building opportunity and event, but you're also going to leave with memories that you probably will not be able to replicate anywhere else around the world. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, Frank, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm going to pick on Shelly again. You had mentioned when I said that cute room with the record player, you said something about like, welcome. What did you say?
Our welcome connection. So I can tell you a little bit about what you can expect, and maybe I'll save some surprises. The first day when you get there, when you check in, we will have some check-in registration experiences for you. Then we'll have some dinner. Then we'll have a welcome connection evening where you can come and mingle and have some hors d'oeuvres and cocktails or mocktails, whatever your pleasure is, and just network and get to know each other before we start off the event. Next day, we'll start with some really cool meetings, and then we are going to all go together for a Redox Center tour. And even if you've been on a Redox Center tour, this is going to be an experience so different than anything you've ever had. Every moment of this incentive trip, this training experience has been architected to create lasting memories, moments, and experiences for you.
when Shelly says that this Redox tour is not like other Redox tours, we're leaving it to a surprise. We're not telling you all of the stops, but it is so much fun. I've gotten to help with some of the planning for this, and when I tell you guys I am ecstatic about these particular Redox Center tours for Summit, it's gonna be so much fun. So that alone should be one of the reasons that you're gunning to come to Summit. Sorry, Shelly, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was just so, when we were talking about the plans for that, I was like, that's so fun. I want to be a part of that. So tell us a little bit more. I love that you said we're going to get to mingle with the other qualifiers. I just think that's a fun little thing. So the rest of it's not, you're not nervous about who you're with. You get some time to get to know everybody. We're going to dive in. And then it really is a little bit of business and pleasure, right? You said meetings, and then you said Redox tour, and then we're doing something. What else are we doing? Keep going through the agenda for us.
Yeah. There'll be different times for meetings throughout the 3 days. Another experience that I'm so excited about is we will have a Wild Wild West Day where we will take you somewhere amazing, and we'll have different experiences. You may get to ride a Old West station wagon pulled by horses. We will have some Highland cows there. You might get to pet those. So it's just going to be a fun day of all of us together, playing games, having experiences, and just really enjoying each other and celebrating all of the qualifiers. I'm so excited about this day. The Wild Wild West is, we're in the West, and it's part of our history here. Plus, it's going to be just a super fun day.
That is so exciting, and like I said, it's kind of fun to mix the business with pleasure. I think you guys in designing this incentive / challenge have just hit that nail on the head, right? There's time for trainings that are and very intimate. There's times where you get to be with the other team and the other qualifiers. So this is something that I've worked at a few MLMs and I've never seen anything like this. I'm really excited to be a part of it. And as we're kind of looking at the leaderboard and who's qualifying, it's fun because I am seeing some good rotations in names. Like all of a sudden somebody will be in 15th, and then you'll see them like jump up really fast when the cycles are ending. So it's been fun to kind of watch that horse race and see people gunning for it. We have like a set amount of seats for this, right? Are we planning on extending that if need be?
We are not. We cannot. As I said a little bit earlier, it was designed as an intimate incentive, and we only have a select number of rooms that we can fill. So
if you guys are not on that leaderboard, get yourself on there.
Yeah, but the amazing thing about this incentive and the leaderboard is if you go to the leaderboard, like Frank said, and you see your number 105, you can still qualify. You can still win. The qualifications do not end until June 12th. So there's lots of time, right? For everybody to keep going.
Okay, and we did go over, Frank hit all those qualifications really well for us towards the beginning of this. If you want to go and look at those when you're not listening to this while you're driving or anything, don't be on your phone while you're listening. Then go to learn.aseaglobal.com, and one of the little tiles that you see there is ASEA Summit, and you'll be able to see the qualifications. There's a link right directly to the leaderboard. You can even learn a little bit more about the Asher Adams Hotel, some of the experiences that we'll be having, and just really kind of dive into that. Because as we learned from a previous podcast, sometimes putting stuff on your vision board is how you're going to get yourself there, right? So don't be scared to dive in. Don't be scared to look at that leaderboard. Even if you're down a little bit right now, you've got plenty of time until June 12th, right, Shelly, to get yourself
June 12th.
there. Okay, Frank, give me a couple of parting words for our ASEA podcast listeners. Maybe it's some advice on how to get there. Maybe it's how excited you are to see them when they're here. What do you got?
Yeah, thank you, Joni. A couple of things I want to share. As you listen to this podcast here today, these types of events or incentives where you get to socialize and interact with other brand partners, it's not only an opportunity for you to learn from them, but also an opportunity for you to share. So it's twofold, right? And sometimes the conviction continues to move you forward. That visualization of the next level or the next stage of your business really comes from opportunity to be around like-minded individuals, people that are pursuing their same business through the same strategy and discipline that you have been able to accomplish. This is not a small task. to build a business, when you are an entrepreneur, when you're looking at network marketing as kind of your business. But it is a very, very gratifying business that allows for you to change lives throughout the entire world. Where else can you say that you're operating with 35 markets with a complete infrastructure and a product line that supplies and provides you with the entire business? It's hard to find. And while you're doing so, you're getting paid and changing people's lives. This is a reward and an incentive for you to continue to be able to do that. So take an opportunity. If you haven't engaged in it at this point, I strongly, strongly encourage you to make sure you're looking at the qualifications, see what it's going to take, build a map, kind of build your visualization and really your strategy to follow. Like, what are the steps you're going to take? And they can be very simple. Every day moving forward is closer to your goal. So make sure you're doing that. If you're already on the leaderboard, keep your foot down, keep your foot on the gas. Do not let up. Continue to move forward. You're doing an incredible job. Congratulations for making it to that leaderboard. It is not a small accomplishment or a small task. Continue to push forward through the end of the incentive, and you will see not only is the incentive going to be part of your reward, but you're going to continue to see what a successful business and infrastructure you're building with ASEA One and with Club One. Joni, thank you so much for having me on and letting me be able to share a couple of words with everyone.
Thank you, Frank. I'm sure everybody loves hearing from you, and I'm sure we'll have you back again. Thank you. Shelly, what about you? Can we have some parting words from you? You already gave us a couple of little insights on some of the fun stuff we're doing. Pumped about the baby cows, by the way. What else do you have?
Yeah, I'm just really excited for the incentive. And I just want to probably end saying that I feel like where we're different, where ASEA is different, is that we care. We care about you. We care about your journey. To speak to what Frank said, you also get to mingle and connect and form relationships with the corporate team. And every meeting, every planning meeting I've been in talking about Summit, the corporate team is so excited for you to come out here and them get to know you, and just it's a face-to-face business, and just forge those relationships. And we are on this journey with you. We're your partners on this journey. And when you do qualify and you get there, we get to celebrate you. So that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, let's celebrate you guys. Like Frank said, it is no small feat to even see yourself on the leaderboard right now. So every time you see somebody or somebody on your team that you're seeing on the leaderboard, reach out to them. Be very proactive about cheering on your teammates, even if it's not your teammate and it's just somebody that maybe you met at a previous conference or you know them from somebody's group. Let's all cheer each other on, because that, in my opinion, is one of the best parts about ASEA, is this community that is you guys have built as brand partners. This is one of the only places that I've ever been where you see it doesn't matter what team you're on, it doesn't matter what rank you are, what level you're currently at. There is so much cheerleading, just so much being proud of each other. Frank brought it up and said it so well. You guys are changing lives. Every time you introduce somebody to ASEA, you are making somebody's lives better. And so this stuff just means that you've done that a lot of times, and we're so proud of you. So don't be shy. Don't be shy if you're excited for somebody else. Give them the pat on the back. That's kind of what ASEA is all about. So thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we'll see you on the next podcast.